So I'm just going to start the game over.
Hi, it's Nancy Drew. Welcome to my latest cyber mystery, Message in a Haunted Mansion. Choose your difficulty level to start off. If you're new to adventure games, you might want to click on the tutorial button to learn how to play the game.
We don't need no stinking tutorial. We're Nancy Drew.
Dear Bess, hello from stormy San Francisco. This time I'm staying in a beautiful Victorian mansion. You'd love the room I'm in. It's full of old Chinese furnishings and some interesting knickknacks. The owner of the house, Rose Green, is a friend of Hannah and asked me to come out and help her with some renovation work. She and her friend Abby hope to turn the place into a bed and breakfast by next month. But from what I gather, Rose isn't sure if she can open in time. Ever since they started the renovations, they've had a lot of accidents. Could it be just bad luck, or is there something more sinister at work? I'm sure I'll find out. Love, Nancy.
If Nancy asks the question if something is sinister, the answer is always yes. So okay, here we are in a beautiful room in a bed and breakfast in San Francisco. So let's take some look around. I'm actually going to start over here and we'll work the other way.
Listen, my child, to this story of dreams, and know that the beginning is more difficult than it seems. When the 10 daughters are reunited in order, when the 4-sided box loses its border, when the eye of the phoenix is in your hand, when the bird of fire can see again, when the moon sleeps and the sun plays, the king of the sky will shine his ray, and hidden beneath a river of colors will lie a gate to golden wonders.
Welcome, Maytax, whoever you are, welcome to the stream. Okay, so we've got this really pretty poem here. As you can see, some words are lighter than others, so they're obviously clues of some sort. So let's keep an eye out to see if we see these words anywhere else.
It's stuck.
How she would know that moves is beyond me. Okay, so if we need to sleep at all in the game, we've got an alarm clock. It's 8:15 in the morning, so we must have just gotten up. And apparently Nancy sleeps in her clothes because, as far as I know, she didn't change. Jordan, from what? Sorry.
When the 10 daughters are reunited in order.
So the point of that poem in our room is so that we can keep an eye out for words that find the Chinese symbols for them. So daughters was one of the words from that poem, and here's the Chinese symbol for it. So if you've got a notebook, if you're playing along, oh yeah, I remember you. Welcome. Thanks for joining the stream. Okay. Just taking a look around. There's so much to look at in this game. I just want to make sure we don't miss anything.
It's locked.
Nancy's old lady suitcase and her old lady journal. Okay. Accidents, why so many? The house, Chinese/antique decorations. Who's who? Rose is owner of the house. So this is kind of the first attempt that Her Interactive made in the series of a notebook/checklist. It becomes really prominent in the later games, but this is kind of its first attempt at it. I guess so that if you came back after not playing the game for a while, it would not be totally confusing if you'd forgotten who everybody was and what you were looking for. So just taking a look around. We can look at this for some reason. Oh, dumbwaiter. It would be so cool to have a dumbwaiter, I'm not gonna lie. So down here is gonna be a shortcut downstairs, but we'll use that at later points in the game, but we don't need that right now. So let's check this out.
Hello, Nancy. I see you've arrived safely from your long journey. But I'm sensing an aura of danger around you. I can tell you're an inquisitive type, a little skeptical, and that you don't believe in ghosts.
Okay.
How do you know I don't believe in ghosts?
I know many things. I know how
Creepy?
to communicate with the spirits, and I know things about people that they don't tell me. Call it intuition or ESP. The spirits in this house are interested in you, especially since you don't believe in them. Watch out. They may give you a rough time just to get your attention.
So this is Abby. She is friends with the lady who owns the house, Rose Green. She actually gave Rose the money that she needed to buy the house. So I don't know if that makes her technically co-owner, or she reminds you of your ex. Ugh, is that a good or a bad thing? I don't know. So I really hope she doesn't say things like this to potential guests in the bed and breakfast, because if I didn't know you and I was coming to stay in this pretty old house and you were like, the spirits are interested in you and they may rough house with you, I would be like, bye.
Do you think these spirits are responsible for the recent accidents?
I sense a very strong but restless spirit within these walls, and a restless spirit can soon become an angry spirit.
By the way, welcome back, Laura Kate. I think you watched my Secrets Can Kill playthrough, if I remember correctly.
Does your intuition tell you who could be behind these recent accidents?
I'm not sure, but for some reason the name Valdez has a strong connection with this mansion.
Okay, so we'll keep that in the back of our mind.
Do you have any more information on Mr. Valdez?
Now, if you will please excuse me, I need to prepare myself for this evening. At that time, more will be revealed.
Okay, well. Creepy lady with the creepy hair and the creepy neck thing. Alright, so obviously they're still working on things in the house. You know, you got wallpaper going up and, you know, some woodwork. But. Okay, these spin. So we gotta figure out what goes in that. So if you go down this side of the stairs, you can play with this and drop the chandelier, which gets you kicked out of the mansion. You also learn that this side of the stairs creaks, so that's pretty. Okay, pick up a paint scraper because obviously we need that. You check out this bird.
It's missing an eye.
Missing an eye. So, that's weird. Let's see. Let's go down the hall first. What time is it? 9:30? Okay. So there's a person. I'll talk to him in a second. Just kind of want to look around first. Scandal! Horror! Outrage! Citing the increased popularity of stage reviews and decreased charitable contributions, the Ladies Protection Society has announced a shocking new strategy for raising much-needed funds for the benefit of widows and orphans in our region. No longer will the good ladies of our society hold garden parties, afternoon teas, or cakewalks to solicit contributions. Instead, these proper wives, daughters, and mothers will act on stage like common troubadours in several popular plays in order to raise money for their good works. As decent gentlemen, we should not allow the fair sex to denigrate themselves to this level of vulgarity. Women belong in the home, not upon the stage. Oh man, must have been rough being a lady actress in those times. So we got a really
It's
cool piano that's stuck.
It's stuck.
That didn't work. Play some notes. Oh yeah. Check this out.
And hidden beneath a river of colors.
So there's river, the Chinese symbol for river. So we'll make note of that. Okay, sir, hi.
You must be Nancy. My name's Charlie.
Nice to meet you. Rose and Abby really have their hands full with this house.
Yeah, most of these Victorian mansions need a lot of work. But I don't mind getting my hands dirty, you know? This place will look great once it's finished.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see that. But what do you like to do when you're not renovating Victorian mansions? Any hobbies?
Well, I'm taking classes at the local community college. I really like history. That's why it's neat to live. I mean, work here. Because everything is so old. It's got real character.
What do you know about the history of this house?
Not much. Lewis told me it was built in the 1880s and that it survived the 1906 earthquake.
Okay. Earthquake.
Rose told me that there have been a lot of accidents lately. What do you think is causing them?
I have no idea. People are blaming me, but it's not my fault. I know what I'm doing. I know how to do this work. Listen, Nancy, I really need to get back to work. I'm repairing some floorboards, so be careful walking around. Rose was looking for you earlier. Maybe she has something for you to do. See ya.
Always the person to run the random errands.
I should wait until he leaves.
Okay, so obviously there's something we can look at back there. Famous non-alcoholic drinks and how to mix them. Minty Festival Punch, Ginger Whisper. This actually stuff sounds really, really good. Like cranberry juice, oranges, lime juice, sugar, and mint. And you like warm it. That sounds really tasty to me. Bed and breakfasts on the rise. The Bay Area has experienced an increase in the number of registered bed and breakfasts, according to Betsy Hamilton, director of the B&B Association of San Francisco. More and more travelers who visit our city are seeking a more personal lodging experience. The Bay Area has many alternative accommodations in addition to traditional hotels, but with the increased interest in B&Bs come increased competition. We've actually seen decline in business over the last couple of years, says Roderick J.H. Thorson, owner of Old Time Lodgings in Pacific Heights. Nearly everyone with a Victorian-style home seems to have jumped on the B&B bandwagon. Many B&Bs are marketed toward a specific clientele or offer different amenities to beat the competition. Janie Crisson of Dark Shadows Inn offers her clients a mystery dinner show. It's extremely popular and profitable when the B&B distinguishes itself from the rest of the pack, she says. Hotels that have some historical importance or even a legend attached to them are definitely the most popular. Cool, but this picture, though, does it remind anybody else of the very beginning of Full House? When it starts singing, it's like, whatever happened to predictability? You know, and it shows like the street. It looks like this picture. I hope I'm not the only Full House fan in the audience. Alright. Let's go see Rose. Oh, here's the other part of the dumbwaiter. That's
The
broken?
rope is cut.
Who would cut a rope on a dumbwaiter? Or, I mean, I guess it could have happened accidentally. Hello.
Hello, Nancy. I'm very glad you could come out here. We can really use your help, seeing how far we are behind schedule. Are you all ready to do some renovation work?
Oh, goody.
I can't wait. Last night, you mentioned some accidents. What exactly happened?
I don't know where to begin. It started out with some small but irritating things. But then the scaffolding collapsed, and just last week we had a gas leak. I really don't know whether I can stand much more of this. I would love to have a week without any accidents.
Yeah.
That's too bad. And you've done such a terrific job with the renovation. Do you know much about the original owner?
Almost all the records on these old houses were destroyed in the Great Earthquake, so we don't know much about the origins of the place. Abby thinks all our accidents were caused by some restless spirit or a curse. I'm not one to believe in bad luck, but it's been one thing after another. Maybe Charlie doesn't have the expertise for these renovations, but his rates are so affordable. I sometimes wonder, though, if this old house would be worth more burned to the ground. Enough
That's
chit-chat.
rough.
Hannah tells me you're a real pro with puzzles. Take a look in the corner. Those wood tiles should fit inside the inlay pattern of the floor. Abby and I tried for hours, but it's just too complicated. I'm sorry for not introducing you around, but everyone posts their schedule here in the dining room. It's kind of like Command Central. Let me know how far you get with that puzzle. And thanks again for helping us, Nancy.
Okay. So if you take a look around, you can see, you know, she's been doing some work, painting, fixing stuff up. If you check over here, though, and check in the drawer, read this.
When the bird of fire can see again.
So that's where you find the Chinese symbol for fire, and we'll read the letter while we're here. Dear Miss Green, I have amended your fire insurance policy per your instructions. The property located at 4653 California Lane, San Francisco, California is now insured for the sum of $1 million against fire or earthquake damage. The policy lists you as the sole benefactor. We thank you for your patronage. Please feel free to contact me if you have any further questions. So if the house gets burned to the ground or destroyed in an earthquake, Rose gets $1 million. That's not a bad deal. And almost kind of fuel for accidents. Okay, so here's the schedule. So Rose is always where she's at. I can't remember off the top of my head if she's ever not where she's at. Lewis is in from noon to 5. You've got your clock down here in the bottom. Of course, it moves faster than real time, but Charlie's in from 8 to 5, and Abby is out from 3 to 6. So Snoop time is right there. Okay. So for a lot of people, this was the first Nancy Drew game that a lot of people tell me that they played. I think it was the first one that was ever like put out in like retail stores like Target and Walmart and things like that. So it would make sense that this was like the first big popular one. This one was not the first one that I played, but it was in that first grouping of games that I played with the girl down the street who reintroduced me to the series after I was terrified of Secrets Can Kill for like 2 years. But this game is pretty eerie, and you'll see that happen, you know, as we play. But there were a few times that it legitimately freaked me out. So here's how you can create a 4-poster bed, apparently. So if any of you guys out there are looking for instructions on how to build a bed, here you go. Thanks, Her Interactive. Alright, so let's take a look at that puzzle that she wanted us to do. So she said that she and Abby tried for hours, which is a little bit sad to me. This puzzle can be tricky, though, not because it's hard to figure out, but because it's very specific in your placement. I'm on a laptop with a mouse, but I'm actually going to switch over to my trackpad for this. I'll show you what I mean. So, like, if you pick up a piece and you lay it in here, it, like, lights up when it's at its perfect spot. So when it's lit up, oh, I accidentally double-clicked, is where you'll click it in. So, and there cannot be any spaces, like any lines of white. So you right-click pieces to rotate them, fit them in here just perfectly. It's just easier for me, at least, to use the trackpad to like ease them into the perfect place. Boop, done. So it's a little bit of a pain in the butt, but it's really not that difficult of a puzzle. You just have to be very deliberate with where you lay it in. So how is everybody's Saturday? Hope everybody's doing pretty good.
I did it!
Done. Boom. Take that, Rose.
How's that inlay puzzle coming along?
I finished it!
Wonderful! But now I've got something else for you. I set up a ladder upstairs so you can chip off the broken tiles on the hallway ceiling. You'll need to look around for a chisel or paint scraper for the job. I'm not sure where Charlie keeps them.
Okay. Well, we already have the paint scraper.
How did you find Charlie?
He just showed up one day. It was really odd. I remember Abby and I were in the basement talking about hiring someone to help us. 20 minutes later, the doorbell rang and there stood Charlie, looking for work.
Okay.
How did you meet Abby?
She was the drama coach back in River Heights, and we worked on a couple of plays together. My bid on this house was too low, so she pitched in her savings to help me get the place. If it weren't for Abby, I couldn't have afforded this place.
That's kind of really generous for a lady who just teaches drama in River Heights.
What is Abby planning for tonight?
She's putting on some kind of seance tonight to contact these ghosts or whatever she thinks is causing all of these accidents.
I'm glad you're having a good day, Laura Kate.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Bye, Nancy.
All right. Let's go check out the library, or the parlor. I'm sorry, the parlor. We haven't checked out the parlor yet. Over here. So we'll take a look around. We've got this little parlor. We've got some books to look at. Subterranean San Francisco. Exploring the labyrinth below. So I'm not going to read all of this, but basically it's like talking about there's a lot of secret rooms and old mines and things that some people find, you know, under the streets or under homes or things like that. So just kind of some interesting stuff and some spider webs that need to be dusted off. Okay, so, ooh, really old telephone list from 1894. Oh, Valdez. See? We saw that name. Oh, wow. So, a law office wrote this letter in 1906 to somebody. Dear sir, we're pleased to announce that your bid for the auction property located at 4653 California Lane has been accepted. Fee simple estate interests have now been transferred through the charitable trust set up by the property's grantor for the benefit of the Ladies Protection and Relief Society. Okay.
It's good to know it's here.
Okay. Obviously, that's good to know. So here's the little desk where we can call our friends. Yeah, I guess we could call some people.
Drew residence, Hannah Groon speaking.
Hi, Hannah.
Nancy, how are you? And how's Rose?
Fine, but I didn't realize she was so young. How did you meet her?
Doesn't she look great? You'd never think she was a day over 50. I met Rose at the River Heights Community Theater after she retired from the school district, don't you remember? Abby was working with us too. Have you met Abby yet?
Yes, she thinks the house is haunted.
Abby has always been a little dramatic, but Rose tells me she really believes in that spiritualism stuff. A waste of time, if you ask me.
Rose mentioned some accidents she's been having. What do you know about them?
She doesn't say much, but I know they've become worse and worse. That's one of the reasons why I asked you to visit her, to see if everything is all right.
Do you suspect there's something more to these accidents?
I don't know. Rose is under a lot of pressure to open that bread and breakfast on time, and I'm worried that it may be too much for her.
When is she planning to open it?
In a month or two. Rose spent her entire life savings on the house. If this doesn't work out, she won't have 30 more years to earn the money back. Well, I should let you get back to your renovation work. Thank you for calling. There's probably no reason for concern. But be on the lookout for anything unusual. Goodbye, dear.
Good old Hannah. This is the only game you can actually talk to her in, which is kind of a shame. In the books, she's such a sweet character. I'd love it if they brought Hannah back as a fun character, or even as an in-person character. That'd be cool.
Hello?
Hi, Bess. It's Nancy.
Hi, Nancy. George is here. Let me put on the speakerphone.
Nancy?
Hi, George.
Hey, what's up?
I'm in San Francisco, helping a friend of Hannah's renovate an old Victorian mansion. She wants to open up a bed and breakfast. Unfortunately, some strange accidents have delayed the project.
Uh-oh.
Well, get this. One of the owners, Abby, thinks the place is haunted by a ghost named Valdez.
A ghost? Well, I'm glad I'm not out there.
Sounds like another case is in the works.
So, tell us more about what's been going on.
Do you know anything about the house's history?
I met the resident handyman, Charlie. He's pretty young, and I don't think he has much experience.
Maybe he doesn't charge very much, so he's probably a good bargain for Rose.
Or maybe he's just cute.
Bess, is that all you can think about?
No?
I'm not going to ask for clues because I don't need them.
See ya.
Bye.
And one more.
This is Emily.
Hi, Emily. It's Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew? I haven't heard from you in ages. How's Hannah in River Heights? You're not in San Francisco, are you, my dear?
I sure am. I'm staying with Rose Green, a friend of Hannah's, in a Victorian mansion. I'm helping out with renovations.
You know, you're lucky you caught me at home. I've been traveling most of these days, but after that crazy tour of Egypt. By the way, riding a camel is not as easy as it looks. My editor gave me an assignment right here in town. It'll be on the Dragons of San Francisco.
Okay.
Dragons of San Francisco sounds exotic. What kind of dragons are you researching?
Chinese dragons. My editor thought this would make a great topic for a photo essay. The dragon is a very important symbol in Chinese culture.
Why is that?
Well, the dragon is the only mythical creature in the Chinese zodiac, and it represents strength and prosperity. A golden dragon is considered very lucky because gold represents wealth.
Tell me more about the Chinese zodiac.
There are 12 animals in the Chinese zodiac. Let's see if I can remember them. There's the dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, rooster, dog. Oh, what's the next one? Oh, yes. The boar, rat, ox, tiger, and, rabbit. Each one represents a year. So, for example, if you were born in 1930, then you would have been born in the year of the horse. Oh, dear, am I talking too much? I get so distracted at times I tend to get carried away a bit. So how are you, Nancy? Why did you call? Is there anything I can help you out with?
I was born in the year of the rooster. Just cool.
Can you tell me about the Chinese writing system? I seem to come across a lot of Chinese symbols.
Oh, it doesn't surprise me. The Chinese have been an important part of San Francisco history for over 100 years. The symbols are called Hanzi, and each one represents a particular thing, or an idea, or an action. You find them all over on business cards, takeout cartons, artwork.
Do you know anything about Valdez?
I don't think so.
I found some old papers in the house, plus a page from a phone directory dated 1894.
Oh, that sounds valuable. It's hard to find old documents like that before 1906.
I should get going. Goodbye, Emily.
Keep me posted, okay?
Okay. Alright, let's finish looking around. So we've got this side drawer over here. Hidden scary drawer. Alright. Dear Rose, how are you? I haven't got messages from you in some time. I hope life is treating you well. Last I heard of you were in the middle of planning some sort of crazy scheme to buy an old Victorian mansion. So whatever became of that? Did you buy it? Now how can you afford to do something like that? Who did you find as a partner to help lead this plan? I hate to admit it, but I haven't been up to a whole lot lately. Life around here has been pretty dull. Nothing too great is happening here, just a bit of the same old same old. I need to fall into wealth, fame, and fortune so I'll have more to write about. How's your cat and that friend of yours, Abby? The last time we spoke, she talked a lot about gold and its great spiritual significance. Maybe I'll follow your lead and take on an ambitious project of my own. I could use the money I've been saving to drive out west to visit you. An adventure on the road could be just the key to motivate me. If some of the rumors I've heard of your buying this house are true, I'll definitely have to come and visit. I'll use the excuse of coming to visit to check out your new investment. I'm learning Chinese and also considering taking a trip to Beijing. A friend of mine sent me a poem she wrote in Chinese the other day. Now I want to go there. Well, enough rambling. I've got to go, but I hope to hear from you soon. Yours truly, Hugh Stradner. Dear Hugh, I'm doing great. How are you? Yes, the rumors are true. I bought myself a Victorian mansion. It's funny you should mention Abby. She's actually the one who decided to go in on this venture with me. We're still in the process of restoring the place. It's a lot of fun, but also a lot of hard work. We're beginning to get a little worried that we'll fall behind schedule if we're not careful. There have been several accidents lately that have interfered with our work. When you visit, you can stay in the Chinese room. We've just bought some new furniture for the room. We're just waiting for the wallpaper to dry before we move everything in. With all the distractions in the schedule, by the time I finish writing this letter, I'm sure we'll have completed the renovations altogether. I'll try to get it into the mail before... And it stops. So obviously, she's too busy to write a letter. Alright, let's go to the library. Checking out some books, reading some books. Theory of music. So this teaches you how to read music. You got the staff, you've got the clefs, which tell you how to label the staff correctly, and notes, first 7 letters of the alphabet, all that good stuff. Oh, he's here.
Hello. I was so wrapped up in my book, I didn't hear you come in. My name is Lewis Chandler.
I didn't mean to startle you. I'm Nancy Drew. I came out to help Rose and Abby with the renovations.
Yes, well, I'm very glad you're here.
Are you researching the history of this house?
Actually, I'm a bit in the dark about this particular property. However, as far as Victorian mansions go, I don't see anything remarkable about this one.
Abby thinks the mansion is haunted.
Does she? There have been documented cases of hauntings in older mansions. And I might add, not all of the hauntings were by friendly spirits.
Do you think a ghost is causing these accidents?
Accidents? I know Rose has mentioned some inconveniences like that wall covering and the light supplies, but I would hardly call those accidents. I'm sorry, but I'm quite busy at the moment, and although I'd like to talk, I really don't have the time. Please, excuse me.
And he goes back to reading a book casually. And Lewis's eyes don't point in the same direction. Alright, so we got some really cool artwork about the Phoenix. This looks exactly like the inlay in the front room. Okay, found a tile. Nancy is somewhat psychic to know what items in wherever she's at she needs to pick up. Okay, so here's labeling the piano keys for a piano. So in the other book we learned that they're labeled A through G, and then they go back to A. But this is showing you how it's labeled. So the white keys, C is always going to be the white key before a set of 2 black keys. And then you count up, so you've got like C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B. Which A sharp and B flat are technically the same thing, and so on.
When the 4-sided box loses its border...
So there's a symbol for 4. So here is a report on Lizzie Applegate. Well loved by San Franciscans, both for her cultural and humanitarian contributions, Lizzie Applegate was a talented actress and songwriter who began her career entertaining miners at local gold camps. In 1880, Lizzie wrote and starred in the tremendously successful play The Bandit's Treasure, whose cast included Norma Dentfin, Lenore Scost, and Pam Dory. This initial success was followed by a string of other hits, including The Riddle of the Chinese Box, The Fire in the Phoenix Eye, and Rainbow's Gold. Sounds like a pretty cool girl. So,
it's stuck.
Of course it is. Here's where we can put this. But obviously we gotta find 2 more. Alright. So, I guess we can go do that chore that Rose asked us to do. Heading upstairs, gonna scrape some ceiling. Super so cool. Scrape, 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 scrape. Scrape, 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 scrape.
It's locked.
Of course it is! Where's the key? What time is it? It's only 2:45? Well, let's go talk to everybody about everybody else because Nancy left. Whoa! Whew. I am 23 years old. And this game still makes my heart skip beats sometimes. Okay, here we go. Whew. As I was saying, Nancy loves to gossip.
How are the tiles coming along?
I'm all finished, but you should know what I found.
I'm sure it's very interesting. But unless it's really important, I've got other things to worry about. Let's see. If you're any good at fixing things, there's a dumbwaiter in the hallway that's not working.
Okay, we'll have to figure out how to fix the dumbwaiter.
Where did Abby find those papers that are in the parlor?
She told me they were in her room, which surprised me since it was completely empty when we moved in. Now the room you're staying in was crammed with furniture. I think most of it was original with the house.
Okay.
How do you know Lewis?
He stopped by one day to introduce himself. He seemed awfully curious about our property, but he's an antique dealer specializing in the Victorian period. He's been extremely helpful advising us on authentic decor.
I always get suspicious with people, like, both him and Charlie just, like, showed up one day. It was like, hey, so here you go.
Have you heard of someone named Lizzie Applegate?
No, I haven't.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Thanks for your help.
Okay.
Hey, Nancy. I really need to finish this up. Sorry.
Well, it's 3:15, so Abby is actually out of her room right now, so we could go sneak around. I love sneaking. Here's the shortcut. Okay. So we got some shoes, we got a guitar, we've got this thing. Got some tarot cards, fortune telling. Okay. Oh, her interactive publishing. That's cool. Let's look in the drawer. I always get nervous when I'm in here because she actually can catch you if you're in here past 6.
When the moon sleeps and the sun plays.
So here's the Hanzi, as Emily told us it was called, for moon. So here's what Emily was telling us about the Chinese zodiac. So every 12 years the cycle starts over, but that year is like the year of the blank. So like I was born in 93, so I was born in the year of the rooster, and so on. But I don't really like buy into this or anything. I just think it was like a cool thing to know. So. Okay, so she can obviously spy on you like a creepy creep. Creepy. So she's got a turban. Mastering the art of illusion. Of all spiritualists in the turn of the century, none was as famous as Madame Irene, noted for her spider sapphire bracelets and heavy Russian accent. In her memoirs, I Am the Spider Lady, Madame Irene revealed her secrets. For her, creating an atmosphere of illusion was just as important as the illusion itself. The best illusions were those that were created over a period of time or anticipated by the audience. As an illusionist, you must be aware of the influence that you have on the audience's perception of the events you create. Always establish an aura of intrigue and mystery about yourself. As you talk with your audience, try to plant the seeds of illusion in the perceiver's mind. Remember, illusions are about control. You must always strive to maintain this control. Yeah, I've heard that, like illusionists or magicians or whatever, they it's really not so much the trick, it's that they're very good at diverting your attention away from what would give it away. This picture is actually in a future game, so. Oh, hi, Heartless Shrew. You missed the end of Stay Tuned. You can actually find it in my past broadcasts, so feel free to go back and watch it if you want to later. I did not get the bug. I was able to complete the game without having the bug happen to me, so. But thanks for checking, and thanks for joining me again.
Something's missing here.
So obviously something's missing out of her jewelry box. Not sure what it is yet.
Something's missing here.
It's actually probably the key to this, so we'll have to see if she leaves it behind some other day. Old West romances. This is actually really cute, okay? I'm not too big into romance stuff, but this is cute. So Lizzie Applegate and the Bandit. According to legend, the infamous masked bandit El Diablo fell madly in love with Lizzie Applegate during her years as an entertainer at gold mining camps. At the end of Lizzie's performances, El Diablo would ride his jet black steed up to the stage and leave her a bouquet of gardenias. It was rumored that Lizzie joined El Diablo's band of thieves and was present at the Christmas gold robbery of 1878. So that's so cute, right? He'd like bring her those gardenias. Gardenias smell stinking amazing too. That was kind of an oxymoron, stinking amazing. They smell really amazing. I meant to use it as like an adjective of seriousness. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, what time is it now? Ah, it's 4 o'clock. I'm trying to sneak around back where Charlie is, but I can't until he's gone at 5. So I'm just kind of derping until I can snoop. Do you guys ever get into periods like that where you're just kind of wait? I mean, I guess I could technically go walk upstairs and sleep for an hour, but I might as well just kill some time. Let's see if she has anything new to say.
Hello.
Nope.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Maybe Lewis will talk to me again. I haven't tried. He'll probably tell me, I really needed to get back to work, but his work is like reading that book. The phone's ringing? I'm gonna back slowly away.
I'm sorry, but I really must finish my work. Perhaps Abby can assist you. Good day.
Okay, Mr. Lewis, with your eyes going in different directions. Heartless Room, the emoji you just sent me is my face. You know? When the creepy voice calls. Is it 5 o'clock yet? No. You know what? I'm not wasting any more time. The scary noises freak me out. Alright, I'll make the chandelier fall if you want. Sound of a woman crying? Okay. Obviously not Abby. Okay, so at the request of Heartless Shroom, alright, here we go.
Whoops.
You did what?
I unhooked the chandelier and it crashed to the floor.
I can't believe it.
No wonder Rose asked you to leave.
I don't know what got into me.
Sounds like you really goofed up.
Just don't vandalize the guest house you stay in, okay?
Especially if it's ours.
Oh, okay. So, second chance. I'm not gonna touch it this time. Oh boy. I'm gonna go check around in here. Hopefully nothing creepy happens again. The creepy things in this game are just everywhere. Okay, so here's a book we can look at. So it tells you about how the knight can move like over other pieces and things like that. So here's a login. We can actually play a maze game. Whoop, I don't know why I just clicked out of that. So because we don't have a password or anything, let's play the maze game to get into this. And the super trick is if you push M, you're actually given a like map. And it's a little bit confusing because it's like a mirror image map. You remember as a kid, the I see you scared the blank out of you? Yeah, I think that's kind of the point. I think I may have cried the first time that happened to me. It's like the first time you play these games, they can just get you, you know? You're not expecting it. You have no idea what's around the corner. It gets creepy, man. That's for sure. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass, and I'm homebound. Da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na-na. There's no faces in here to walk past though. Here we go, to the end, to the end. Alright, let's snoop. So, apparently he's been looking at an old city guide from 1888 of hotels that were in the area. The address here, the 4653 California Lane, used to be the Golden Gardenia Hotel. Okay. Oh, passwords. So, his one for his laptop is antiques. Another one you'll need later is the briefcase, so go ahead and write that one down if you're playing along. But I don't think we're gonna need his like backroom password or maintenance password. So we don't have a floppy, we don't have a disk. He's got nothing in his queue to print, nothing in his trash. So I think my dad might be watching the Scorch trials downstairs, which is like directly below me. So I'm wondering if you guys can hear that or not, because I can hear it slightly through the walls. But no, that song's gonna be in my head. Okay, so now let's go look around where Charlie was, because he should be gone now. And he is! So let's look around at his stuff. Steal a screwdriver. Look at this table with an empty cabinet underneath it. You know what? A table like that would be stinking useful though, because you could like hide like pots and pans and stuff underneath there.
It's stuck.
Okay. Well, can I unstick it with this?
It's stuck.
Nope. What about this?
It's stuck.
Nope. Okay. Ooh, a key. So, hopefully, that'll be the key to the attic room. More creeps. Wrong way. Can I close that? Nope.
Hello.
Okay.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Goodbye.
It's been a while since I played this game. I still remember it really, really well because I played it a lot as a kid. But it's been a few years since I've been able to pull it back out. So, again, isn't that just pretty? Like, dang. The things that they make, like the locations they make for these games are just out of this world. Let's look around up here and then we'll go see if Abby's ready for her seance. Okay. Oh, another tile. Super old magazine, the Golden Gate Gazette. Those are probably worth some money, Rose. Like, you need to try to sell those. Creepy doll head. We've got an iron. So this is really hard for me to read because of the handwriting, but I'm going to try. We dined with the Marpassants in a strange quarter of, ouch, Shanghai, known as the Enchanted Dragon. Madame Marpassant showed me the lovely muslin that she had purchased earlier that week, and we exchanged pleasantries about our travels in the Orient. As the meal progressed, an elderly man approached me selling a curious puzzle box shaped like a pyramid. There appears to be no hangers? Is that an H? Something. Or any semblance of its mechanics from the outside, and yet the solution to open the key was very intricate and involved. The artwork was magnificent, and I became enchanted not only with the contraption but with the artistic genius of the kindly old man. My mind ran wild with the possibility of creating a hotel where rooms are puzzles full of traps and tricks, just like this pyramid box. In my broken Mandarin, I asked about the old man's employment situation and pressed him to return with me to engineer my next hotel. He became embarrassed, and my dining companions protested my forthcoming attitude. Even in the Far East, where their traditions are so different from ours, a woman is still confined to remain passive and meek, regardless of her passion or intellect. Hinges! Oh, yeah, that might have been hinges. Yeah, I think it is. Okay, cool. Thanks. Stole a crowbar. Nancy's pockets are like Mary Poppins' bag. I swear. Shadow at the Water's Edge is worse. Oh, yeah. Shadow at the Water's Edge. I mean, I was like...
It's locked.
In my late teens. We don't have a...
It's locked.
Darn! I was in my late teens when that game came out, and it made me shriek the first time I played that game. The Mysterious Storybook. She pushed her auburn hair back behind her ear and continued the arduous work. Each pile of dirt seemed heavier than the last, and the damp night air was stifling. Somewhere in the distance, a clock struck midnight. Suddenly, the sound of metal hitting metal resounded from the bottom of the pit. Carolyn dropped to her knees and quickly dug around the dull metallic chest. Soon the lid was uncovered, and she pried its lock open with a crowbar. Her eyes flashed as she saw the chest's contents. 1,000 gold pieces glinted in the soft moonlight. "Captain Stuving's treasure," the young heroine cried. "And soon it will be mine," a gruff voice interrupted from above. That wasn't really gruff. "And soon it will be mine," a gruff voice interrupted from above. Before she could react, Carolyn saw the backside of a shovel for a split second, and then darkness. When she awoke, she could hear the faint chink of gold pieces hitting one another. She struggled to stand up, but found both her hands and feet tied together. She slowly moved her hand to her back pocket, but found that her penknife was gone. "Looking for this?" Mr. Niles grinned, standing over her with the knife in his hand. "I know how clever you are, and took the liberty to remove the contents of your pocket. Please excuse the liberties I've taken." "I'll do no such thing, you villain. That treasure belongs to the Stubing family, and you know it." Okay, don't really know what the point of that was, but let's go. Whoops. Of course! Use our trusty new crowbar. Should come into handy, since everything in this house seems to be stuck. So let's try this thing out. That Nancy was first thing that said was stuck.
It's stuck. It's stuck.
Really? Can I get it with this? Yeah. Got a key. Go this way. Boom. Okay. So we've got a picture of Lizzie Applegate, the same one we saw in that book. Dear Sir, this letter shall serve as an introduction for my faithful employee, Wing Tang, who has been in my service as head chef for over 10 years. It is with much regret that I must discharge him, and were it not for the retirement of my establishment, I would still retain his services. Sincerely, E. Valdez. So I wonder who E. Valdez was. The bandit's treasure. Well, it said that Valdez loved Lizzie Applegate, so maybe they got married. She might be Elizabeth Valdez. So here is some sheet music.
There's something hidden here.
As you can see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 notes highlighted here. If you know music at all, and you do the letters that they are, it's B, E, G, A, G. So just write those down if you like. And then we've got...
Is there more to this music than what I'm seeing?
some pretty lyrics about Yerba Buena Town, which I think was the old name for San Francisco, if I'm correct.
It's stuck.
Oh, forgot. Nancy Drew games make me want to travel so bad.
The spirits
Aha!
speak to you, Nancy. Tonight, I will
Yee.
channel their energies to deliver a message. Meet me down in the basement, if you dare. Please sit down.
We really don't have time for this.
Let us begin. We are gathered here tonight to contact the shades of those who have passed before us. Gaze into the crystal ball. It will answer all of our questions. What's that?
Who has called me forth from the great beyond?
We have. Are you the spirit known as Valdez?
I was once called that in the world of the living.
Are you the spirit who has caused these accidents?
I have come back searching for her, my wife. Where can she be?
The spirits have spoken. The seance is over.
We've got a busy day tomorrow, and no more time for these games, Abby. And make sure you blow out the candles on your way up. I don't want to wake up and find the house on fire.
Okay. What time is it? It's 10 o'clock. We could do some searching around. It'd be really cool if I could end up finishing this entire game before the night is over. Normally my streams are like 2 hours, but if we're... Whoa, I think I saw a weird shadow. I may have clicked too fast. But anyway, it'd be really cool if we could finish this game tonight. That might be pretty nice. Don't really have anything to do, so if we go a little over 2 hours, I'm okay with that as long as you guys are. Okay, so now that we have a crowbar, let's go try to open the grate down here.
It's stuck.
Oh, I forgot.
I can't
we
see
don't have a
where I'm
light.
going.
Back. Okay, we'll have to find a light. I wonder if Rose is at the table still. Nope. Oh, yay. So she's just not here at night. Chandler Interiors. Dear Rose, what a pleasure it was to meet you and Abby. As we have discussed, I'm extremely interested in examining the collection of old books that came with the house. They will help me considerably with my research of Victorian antiques. In exchange, I will be more than happy to consult you on renovations. Victorian homes pose many difficulties, both structurally and aesthetically, especially for an amateur renovator like yourself. My expertise in this field can save you both time and money. I will come over tomorrow at noon to show you the roof tiles I found for you. I also found a good deal on scaffolding equipment. Okay. Homeowners insurance. Rose Green. Dear Miss Green, we've received the accident reports you've submitted and have summarized them below. We're very concerned about the high number of incidents you've experienced, and although we would not like to raise your insurance policy premiums, we must examine this option if these accidents continue. We're also delaying any payments until we can send our building inspector to examine your property to determine if there are any safety concerns with your renovation methods. Please call us to make an appointment. Her interactive mug. House to-do list. Pay bills, transfer money, order paint for shutters, measure windows, replace lost tiles, refinish kitchen cabinets, sand and polish hardwood floors, oil door hinges, repair hanging gutter, get estimate to fix roof, call chimney cleaner, repair dumbwaiter, fix broken doorbell, add additional phone lines, order bulbs for front yard. Yeesh. So here's some stuff that's happened. Broken kitchen gas line, burst water main, scaffolding collapse, vandalism damage, stolen roofing materials. So it seems kind of minor stuff, but I mean, that's a lot of things to be on your plate, you know. Oh, let's fix a dumbwaiter while we're here. So we found a pretty nice heavy iron. We can tie to that, because that'll definitely help the dumbwaiter go up and down, you know. Let's take this back stairwell. Things!
When the eye of the phoenix is in your hand.
So there's the Hanzi for eye, and the third tile. Let's go put those tiles in the library. That must be 11. Yep. Nancy Drew never sleeps. Who needs sleep when you're solving a mystery? Throw these suckers in here. Boom. Boom. That clicked? Oh yeah, buddy. So we've got some art back here. A little storage room.
Listen, my child, to this story of dreams.
So there's a Hanzi for child. And a light. And a creepy spot. Okay. Nothing's going on. Accent. Yeah. When I make fun of people, for some reason, I always choose some random accent. So obviously there's no one to spy on because everybody's sleeping. But we could use our handy light to go through that grate because for some reason Nancy thinks it'd be a good idea to go crawling through fireplace grates. Yeah, no big deal. It's all good. Obviously want to avoid that. And we're behind the bar? Okay. What is all this? El Diablo. Not much is known about this masked bandit who plagued the Domingo Baca Trail between 1875 and 1880, except for his trademark black outfit and mask. Many legends associate him with the Great Christmas Robbery, but contemporary historians now believe the robbery was fabricated by the Stagecoach Company since the treasure has never been found. Okay.
that King of the Sky will shine his ray.
The Hansi for King. Oh, we got a floppy. Wait, like somebody's living back here, yo. Wait, what? Dear Mom and Dad, sorry I haven't written in a while, but things have really been busy. I'm working now, fixing up an old house. I'm learning a lot, and I'm very proud of the work I'm doing. I'm still in between places, so I'll let you know what my address is once I settle down. Say hi to Grandma. Charlie. Wait a second. It's 11 p.m. and Charlie is, like, not here? Where the heck is he then? What is this? On the stairs. Is that important? Can I click it? No? Obviously I can't. Okay. Where does this come out to? Okay, the hallway. Okay then. Let's go read the term paper. To be honest, sometimes when I play this game, I don't get the ICU. So, we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, so we got the password now. So we got Lewis and then antiques. So we don't have to do that maze all the time. Okay, fact from fiction, the Great Christmas Gold Robbery, Charlie Murphy, final term paper from the class's Profiles of Californian History, History 183. So you got his outline here. Talks about Diego Valdez and the ranch in Applegate. So he's been doing some research on the people that are associated with this house. Okay. That must be his reason for being here. Okay. I think it's high time that we let Nancy get some sleep. And we'll just kind of check in with everybody in the morning. I'm running away from that. Okay. Let's sleep. Let's get up at 8. Alright.
Nancy?
Morning, Nancy. Let's see what Nancy's written in her journal. So why is C so uptight about them? Charlie. House haunted? Wants a hotel, Golden Gardenia, E. Valdez, Abby Seance, secret attic, bandit's treasure. Rose, $1 million insurance policy, Abby believes in ghosts. Valdez, seance, hoax or what? Charlie's too young and inexperienced for work. He's also a history student. Lewis, antique dealer, hotel list on laptop. So, just kind of sum everything up so far. I really think I might be able to get this whole game done before 10, guys. We'll see. Oh, hey, I have a thing now. What? What? I feel gypped. The lady crying and the moaning? All a trick? What? Hey, you!
I hope you're convinced now that the spirits are with us. These ghosts are here to stay.
Holy crud, we have a lot to talk about. Okay.
I'm convinced that this house is haunted. I'm just not sure who is responsible.
Isn't it obvious? Senor Valdez and his wife, long-lost soulmates wandering aimlessly in the netherworld, returning to this house to search for each other. I only hope that one day I will be able to reunite them so that they may find peace.
Have you seen the poem in my room?
Oh, I love that poem. Listen, my child, to this story of dreams. How does the rest go? It was there when we bought the place.
I heard someone crying in the hallway. Was that you?
I told you the spirits were interested in you. Was it a woman crying?
Yes, it was. How did you know?
It must be one of our phantom residents.
Do you think it was a ghost?
Well, it wasn't me crying out there.
Liar. She's a liar, and I don't trust liars.
How long have you known Rose?
A couple of years. She has good business sense, but I think she needs to think more about advertising. Otherwise, we're just like all the other B&Bs in this town, and believe me, there's plenty of them.
I saw those papers in the parlor. Where did you find them?
Right in my room. They're so vintage. I'm going to ask Louis if he can get me some antique frames for them. Rose and I can use the letters in our historical display.
Was there anything about the house in them?
I don't think so. I really didn't go through them that much. I did find this old picture of a woman dressed in men's clothing. I think it was taken in the entryway by the staircase. I sent it to a photographer to have it restored.
Okay.
Was there anything else in the photograph that was odd?
I don't remember anything else.
What kind of person is Charlie? He seems to feel bad about all of these mishaps.
Ugh, it's clear to me that Charlie's totally responsible for the accidents. Who else could it have been? He's a really nice kid, but he has no idea what he's doing. Unfortunately, Rose doesn't want to fire him. And there's something suspicious about him.
You mentioned Charlie was suspicious. How so?
The other day, I was down in the basement working for over an hour, and suddenly he sneaks up on me. I bet he was down there the whole time, watching me.
Did the house come with a lot of furniture?
There were a lot of pieces and knickknacks left behind, like the books in the study, your bed. I think it was too large to take out of the room.
I hope you guys know who does the voice of Charlie. He does a voice of a character from, at this point, like the rest of the series that is in almost every game, or a good chunk of them.
Do you know much about Louis? It must be great having your own expert on Victorians.
He owns Chandler Interiors, a very reputable antique store. I'm sure his clients will be quite interested in our bed and breakfast once they hear about our resident ghost.
Does Charlie live around here?
I'm not sure. He said he's between apartments. I think he said he's staying with friends until he can find a place of his own.
Is Charlie from the Bay Area?
I don't know. You might want to ask Rose. He doesn't talk much about his private life.
Between apartments? That seems kind of odd.
Not for San Francisco. Rents are really high, and there are so many kids thinking they can find cheap housing out here. It's sad to say, but a lot of them end up on the streets.
I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Have a celestial day.
Okay. You too? So the guy who does the voice of Charlie, he does the voice of Ned through most of the series. Not in the first couple games, but pretty much from this point on, after this game, he's the voice of Ned through the entire rest of the series. So.
Hello.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Thanks
Okay.
for your help.
Thought I could tell her that the dumbwaiter was fixed, but maybe I can't. Let's talk to Charlie about his stuff being back behind there.
Hey Nancy, I see you survived Abby's seance. Man, that Valdez guy sure sounded creepy.
I guess. Were you down here then? I don't remember seeing you.
Rose told me all about it. So how are things coming along? Anything I can help you out with?
Oh boy, lots of things.
Have you met Louis Chandler? What do you know about him?
He's an antique dealer, I think. I guess he does consulting work for Rose, like on Victorian furnishings and stuff.
How do you like working for Abby?
She's not bad. She can be a little weird. I think she gets on Rose's nerves sometimes.
What do you mean?
She always does a disappearing act whenever Rose needs her to do some work. And I think Rose is sort of hatty, you know?
I know that feels, man.
Abby thinks the house is haunted. Do you?
I'm not sure. Let's just say I wouldn't rule it out. But that's Abby's department, not mine.
Charlie, I found this diskette. I think it's yours.
I was wondering where it was. Thanks a lot, Nancy. Luckily, I had a backup at the school.
Was it El Diablo who stole the gold? Or someone else?
It was definitely El Diablo, but no one knows who he was. In my opinion, El Diablo never existed. He was a composite of different outlaws from that era.
Whatever happened to the gold?
Nobody knows. Some historians say that the bank faked the robbery to collect the insurance money.
Wow.
Have you seen the poem in the Chinese room?
Yeah, I've never seen anything like that. It almost sounds like there's a hidden message in there, you know?
One thing that they did improve upon between Stay Tuned for Danger and this game is the eyebrow usage. Everybody's eyebrows, so much eyebrow, like, wiggly in Stay Tuned for Danger. They've calmed that down to realistic eyebrow
Have you
movement.
come across any hidden passageways down here?
You mean like a trapdoor leading to a room with skeletons or something? No, I haven't.
I'll let you get back to your renovation.
See you around.
Okay. Is it 12 yet? Nope. 29:30. Let's go snoop around. There's supposed to be. Whoa! That thing just moved. Such creepies, such creepies. Let's see if anybody will come in for us to spy on. Na 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 na. Na na na. Na. Aha!
Lewis is up to something.
Aha! That's it!
Lewis, are you in there?
I'll be right there.
He's hiding something in his briefcase.
So let's jet on out there and check it. Now you can get caught, so I'm gonna do this as quickly as I can. I wrote down his briefcase password from his thing. It's 4, 6, 5, 3. That's not a 6. 4, 6, 5, 3, 4, 8, 6, 8. Okay, let's look at all the things. Dear sir, present a client who'd like to sell a collection of Civil War gold bullion. $50,000 worth. Let me know. That's Lewis wrote that to somebody. And we got
Gumbo Fu? What's that?
okay. Oh my gosh, Wing Tang, we just saw that name. He used to work for Applegate. And the Golden Gardenia, which we called Gumbo Fu. So that should have been this, the hotel. Victorian Antiques. Hidden Treasures. So somebody talks about hidden things in San Franciscan homes. So that might be why Lewis is so interested in this. Is that everything? Oh, dang it. Okay, I hope that was everything. What does that mean? The Gumbo Fu! Let us go ask. Whoops, I meant to go up in there.
Hi, Nancy.
Okay, she
I'll
wants
let you get
something.
back to what you were doing.
Bye-bye.
It's only 10:15. I'm gonna sleep till noon. can go talk to Lewis. We might get all the creeps, y'all. I usually don't get all the creeps on one playthrough, but I think I might get the creeps. All of them. What? Where are you? It's 12 o'clock. You're supposed to be here. Shirking your responsibilities. What is this? Hey, Rose. Your bruh is not in his office.
Hello.
Do you know what gumbo foo means?
No, not that I can remember.
I can see you're busy. Here you go.
So long.
Hi, Nancy. What's up?
I'll let you get back to
Oh,
your
I just
renovation.
forgot about
See you around.
those notes that we found. We could play. So we've got. This is going to be D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D. So we've got 2 Ds. So B, E, G, A, G. Aha! My love, here is the key you'll need. The bandit's treasure. Okay. So Nancy had said earlier. Does he
Hi,
know?
Nancy. What's
Oh,
up?
I'll let you
just
get
talked
back
to
to
him.
your
My bad.
renovation.
Later.
Remember when we were looking at that music upstairs and Nancy was like, this music seems like there's more to it. Let's go back and look at that now that we have this. I keep going the wrong way.
It's locked.
You guys still with me? You guys still having a good night? Find Diego on stairs. Okay. Okay. We will. So we know that those, I always spin the really long way around. We know that those banisters spin, so let's do that. Let's find Diego. Aw, dang. There we go. Diego coins false floor. Diego coins false floor. Okay. Diego, I've waited so long for your return, but have kept our treasure true. Here is the tool you'll need to find it. May your rainbows never run out of luck. The stars and moon will shine on you as you begin your quest. Travel to the corners first, visit all from east to west. Then journey back into the center where you will surely see the sun shone over all the land in perfect harmony. Okay. So we've got some sort of key. I really want to snoop in Abby's room, but it's only 12:45. So I really want to talk to Lewis, but I don't know if he's back. And he's not. I do know that Emily can tell us about Gumbo Fu, though.
Emily Foxworth speaking.
Hello, it's Nancy Drew.
Hi, Nancy. How's your case coming along?
Do you know what the words Gumbo Fu mean?
Sounds Chinese to me. Why don't you ask everyone what they think it means? It may have something to do with the house. In the meantime, I'll ask my friends about it. Gumbo Fu.
What do you know about the Bandit's Treasure?
Bandit's Treasure? Oh, you mean the play? The Rep did a season where they performed old local plays, including the Bandit's Treasure. I've never seen it, but I hear the music is fantastic.
Have you heard of an antique dealer named Louis Chandler?
Nope, never heard of him.
Have you heard of an actress, Lizzie Applegate?
Oh, sure. She was a good friend of Lotta Crabtree, another popular actress in the late 1800s. As I recall, she opened up a big hotel. What was it called? The Hotel Mandrake or the Oriental? I forget.
Oh, yeah. Louis, he snuck around behind me.
Was it in this neighborhood? Is it still around?
Oh, no. This one was downtown. It was very big, but I think it burned down.
Have you ever come across hidden rooms in Victorian mansions?
No. But I've read that many houses were only partially rebuilt after the Great Earthquake, closing off damaged rooms from the rest of the house.
Do you know where Yerba Buena town is?
That's what San Francisco was called back during the Spanish colonial period, but no one calls it that anymore.
Tell me about the Spanish and San Francisco.
Oh, you could write a book on that. The Spanish were the first Europeans to settle this area during the 1700s, and it stayed that way until after the Mexican-American War when it was handed over to the United States. It couldn't have happened at a better time because gold was discovered outside the city not more than 2 years later.
With all of that gold around, I'd imagine there's a lot of buried treasure in this town.
Yeah, you'd think that, but I've never heard of any in San Francisco, except for Treasure Island out in the bay. But that's named after the book, not some legend.
I should get going. Goodbye, Emily.
I hope we'll talk soon.
All right. What? How did he walk around behind us and he's not there? Oh, you're welcome, Laura Kate. I love these series. Is it 3 o'clock? Nope. Maybe we can go sneak in Abby's room at 3. Let's go sleep till 3, sneak in Abby's room, and then hopefully be able to talk to Louis. You know, just taking some naps. Lots of naps. Oh, we got a letter. What? Do I have a favorite game? Yes, I do actually. Gil Theresa, my favorite game is number 10. That secret at Shadow Ranch. That's my favorite game. I've played the whole series with my mom and my sister as well. My mom's favorite is number 9, Danger on Deception Island, and my sister's favorite is number 13, which is Last Train of Blue Moon Canyon. My second favorite is probably The Phantom of Venice, and my third favorite is probably The Final Scene. Alright, let's see if that spider thing is there. Aha, it is. Oh, what? She's been spying? All these noises we've heard. The Ghost of Thornton Hall is my best friend's favorite. She's only played about half the series, but that's her favorite of all the ones that she's played so far. So you and her have that in common right now. Okay, well, now that we know that she faked all of that. Alright, Lewis, you better be in your stinking spot. That's all I have to say. Because we need to talk to you, sir, about the thing we found in your suit. What? What? Things are burning? Grab that. Go, 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 go. Why can't I not get around there? Oh. Stinking stinkers.
I talked to everybody in the house, and none of them can figure out what caused the fire. Maybe I should take Lewis's advice and cut my losses before it's too late.
What did the fire department say?
They think the fire was caused by sparks from the fireplace, since it doesn't have a screen. And I specifically told Charlie to buy one. How could he have forgotten?
What was Lewis's advice?
He has a client who might want to buy the place. Someone with more experience and money to finish all of the renovations. No, I am bound and determined to stick with this house no matter what. Nothing can drive me away. I don't care if it's fires, earthquakes, or Mr. Valdez with his gang of ghosts.
Excuse me for prying, but why did you spend so much money to insure the house against fire?
For protection. I've put my entire life savings into this house, and if it goes up in smoke, I'll lose everything.
Have you found any rainbow designs in the house?
Rainbows? No. Not that I can remember.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Goodbye.
What time is it? What? How is it? How did I make it be like 3 o'clock and now it's like 1:15? How did time go back in time? How does that happen? Hey.
Ah, Nancy, what a shame to have lost those papers. And to think that we almost
Holy
lost
moly.
the house. Rose is very fortunate to have you here.
Did you hear anything in the parlor before the fire started?
No, I'm afraid not. I'm somewhat isolated here. With these thick walls, I barely hear anything.
Were the papers very valuable?
Not for my purposes, no. But they must have had some sentimental value.
I was wondering whether you knew anything about someone named E. Valdez.
E. Valdez. No, I've never heard of that name. But I'll jot it down and let you know if I come across it anywhere.
What kind of antique store do you own?
It's a gallery, not a store. And it's called Chandler Interiors, specializing in the Victorian period. I have clients from all over the world, and if I don't have what they're looking for, I find it.
Was this house once a hotel?
That's hard to say. The house has been renovated many times, but several of its original features, such as the saloon and staircase, seem to indicate that it may have been a hotel. Unfortunately, there are no records on this house before 1906.
You're right, Heartless Room. It's that smug face. Also the fact that his eyes aren't exactly straight that also adds to the smugness.
Do you know who Lizzie Applegate was?
Yes, I certainly do. She was a very popular actress in the late 1800s. She was very generous and left all of her money to the Ladies' Protection Society.
And also, Laura Kate, your comment made me laugh. Lewis, you are literally one room away. You are not isolated. The room even has huge doors. Like, you could prop those open and be fine.
Do you know what gumbo foo means?
Where did you hear that?
I read about it in a magazine.
I see. As I recall, it means House of Great Books. After the Great Earthquake, many books and documents were stored in private homes to save them from the fires. The Chinese called those houses gumbo fu.
What was the Ladies' Protection Society?
A popular charity in the early 1900s. They helped widows and orphans.
Have you seen the poem in my room?
Oh, that one. Yes, it's just some cheap Chinatown souvenir.
Do you know what a phoenix is?
Yes, it's a mythical bird-like creature that builds a nest every 500 years and then sets itself on fire to rise forth reborn from its ashes. It's a very popular symbol in the Bay Area. In fact, there's one on the main staircase.
Do you think Charlie is doing a good job?
Certainly. He's rough around the edges, but he's reliable and learns very quickly. He's just what Rose and I need.
Like you guys are married or something?
I won't keep you any longer.
Goodbye, Nancy.
So it's 9:36, but we're getting toward the end of the game, so I think I might just power on if that's okay with you guys. I don't think there's any point in stopping at 10 and then picking up the next stream with only like 10 or 15 minutes to go in the game. So I'm pretty sure I'm just going to go ahead and power through. Okay. What else can we do? Let's go see if we can get that letter from Emily yet. I don't remember how to trigger the letter from Emily. If she does send a letter, if I might be mixing that up with something. Let me call her again.
Hi, Emily. It's Nancy.
Listen, my dear, I'm off to a photo shoot in Mexico, even though I don't know why they're sending me down there again. I just got back a couple of months ago, but who knows what goes on in my editor's mind. Always thinking of new ways to make my life miserable. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yes, I'll find out what that phrase means before I go, okay? Okay, good luck.
Okay. I'm going to save the game just because I haven't. It is the 23rd. Alright, so I guess we could talk to Charlie and Abby about the fire, because we haven't done that.
Hey, Nancy. I hear there's been another accident. You've got to believe me, I didn't have anything to do with it. I just hope Rose doesn't blame me for this one.
Charlie, are you sure there isn't more to these accidents that you're not telling me?
Everyone thinks I'm causing these accidents because I was always the last one there, but I had nothing to do with them. I can tell you this. There's something unusual going on in this house.
Why is that jumping?
What makes you say that?
I'd better not say anymore. Sorry.
Do you know what the words gumbo foo mean?
I'm not sure. Never heard that before.
Who was the last person you saw in the parlor before the fire?
I've been working mostly in the basement, but I think I saw Abby go through those papers right before the fire.
I'll let you get back to your renovation.
Later.
Oh, you're right. I forgot about that. Thanks, Heartless Shroom. I forgot about that. We'll go back down after 5. What time is it? It is 2:30. So let's go upstairs and talk to Abby real quick, and then I'll make it 5 o'clock and look behind the
Hi,
seance
Nancy.
table.
I can't believe we had a fire. I can't believe it. I bet Charlie was down there before it started.
Why do you say that?
Because he's always around at the scene of these accidents. I told Rose to fire him, but she won't listen to me.
Do you know what gumbo foo means?
Gumbo foo? I love gumbo. What kind of gumbo is gumbo foo?
I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
See you later.
Gumbo. Gumbo foo. It reminds me of, okay, this might date me a little bit, but if you guys are familiar with the show Doug, that used to come on Nickelodeon, there was that band, I think it was called The Beats, that he liked, and they had that song Killer Tofu. I don't know why when she said gumbo foo like that, it made me think of Killer Tofu. I'm actually going to go this back way. Aha! We can actually listen to that in Abby's room, and we've got a little bit of time to jet up there, so I will do that. Back up. Back up. Getting all the dirt on everybody, man. I always spin the wrong way, like the long way around.
Who has called me forth from the great beyond?
Is that all that's gonna play? You, madam, cheated. Yo, losing-ish. Illusionizing everybody. Like a big fake.
I'm glad you dropped by. You know, I wanted to tell you that you'll be alone in the house for a while.
Yeah.
Everyone is going to the winter festival, and Charlie's studying for finals. I also took down one of the tapestries in your room for dry cleaning, and what was the other thing? Oh, a messenger dropped off a letter for you. I put it in your room.
Alright, this is officially the end of the game,
I
man.
can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Bye.
Officially the end of the game. We've got just a few more puzzles to solve, and then we're gonna be done with the game. So let's go check out the letter we got. Letter? Ah. Nancy, I'm sorry I could not drop this off myself, but I'm out the door for a month-long photo shoot in Mexico. I spoke with my friend about gumbo fu, and she told me it means Gold Treasure Mansion. She wrote the Chinese symbols below.
Golden Wonder.
So there's the Hanzi for gold. And she said she took the tapestry down for cleaning, so we can check this out. Hey, it's a puzzle with all of the symbols. So let's do them in order of how the cycle starts. So it starts with rat, and then I think I wrote this correctly. I think it goes rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, sheep, monkey, rooster, dog, pig. Yeah. You briefly walked out for a phone call. Yes, I did go in the attic earlier. So we've already gotten everything in the attic. Okay, so now let's put the symbols in the order of them in the poem. So listen, my child. So here's how you enter, here's how you reset. So enter, this is child. And know that the beginning, so let's go to beginning. And then we have daughters. And 4. And I. And fire. And moon, and king, and river, and gold. Ah! Alright, let's look at stuff. Our wedding day. As thy days, so shall strength be, true love and peace shall be with you. This certifies that Elizabeth Applegate of Gold Pine Valley and Diego Valdez of Gold Pine Valley were united in marriage according to the ordinance and laws of the state of California at Gold Pine Valley on the 18th day of June in this year of our state, 1876. Samuel Meister, pastor. And they have some witnesses. So they got married. This is their wedding certificate. Last will and testament of Elizabeth Applegate Valdez. I, Elizabeth Valdez, do hereby make this my last will and testament. To my dear friend Nellie Beecham, my black onyx necklace and earrings and the sum of $5,000. To my employee Wing Tang, the sum of $15,000. To my cherished secretary Mabel Craddy, the sum of $10,000. And to my beloved husband Diego Valdez, the entirety of my estate, my house, and its contents, with the exception of the bequests above. In the event that my husband Diego Valdez is not located after a period of 1 year after my death, or is found to be deceased, the entirety of my estate, with the exception of the bequests above, are to be liquidated, and all proceeds of said transaction are to be provided to the Ladies' Protection and Relief Society. Witness this day, this 8th day of April, 1902. My dearest Elizabeth, I could never sully that sweet name by calling you Lizzie. You shall evermore be Elizabeth, my Elizabeth, the sweet dear woman who has honored me with her enchanting presence and grace. Tonight I ride on yet another perilous trip, but always to return to your beloved smile. Until then, please accept this bouquet of gardenias, your favorite, El Diablo. My dearest Elizabeth, only one soul on this great earth knows the two secrets that circle my heart, my love for you and my secret identity. Know that my intentions, is that what that says? Are the purest in all respects, yeah. I am a modest man, and all of the wealth that I have acquired by devious means are put to the best uses, all given to the poor, the misfortunate, and the defenseless. And so I am, a poor, misfortunate, and defenseless man in the presence of your beauty. You have stolen my heart, dear Elizabeth, and all I ask is your hand in marriage to be mine. Forever, Diego. So sweet! So, that's kind of empty. But we can open this! Okay, so she had said from the moon to the sun, go to each corner first and then to the middle. So it's actually the easiest way. She's actually telling you the easiest way to solve the puzzle. And then to the center. And then the worst puzzle ever, sliders, which I am so bad at. Oh boy. Okay. I'm going to try this. Oh. What did I mess up? I'm so bad that I am bad at this. Like, I'm so sorry that I'm bad at this, is what I meant to say. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, so these two go here. I'm just going in circles. Okay. We got this. Sort of, maybe. Yes! 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 Got it! Yes! Yes! I got it! I got it! It's the Eye of the Phoenix. I got it! I got it! Got it! Whew! Okay. And there's another creepy shadow. Alright, guys. Let's finish the game. Let's put that wonderful eye. Oh, crud, I forgot. Oh no, what happened? A thing popped up. Okay, whew. I forgot it's gotta be daytime. Freaked out for a second. Thought the whole stream was ruined. Just a momentary lapse in pop-up thing. I think it was like my whatchamacallit. I don't know what I'm trying to say. AM. 8 AM. So Nancy sleeps with a ruby in her pocket or whatever. Let's find a treasure. Let's find a treasure. Why do I always walk past it? Throw that sucker in there. Here we go. Here we go. So it's saying it's under here.
Gold! And to think I was standing on it all along.
Too bad no one will ever find out about it.
Crud. It was Lewis.
Lewis?
We gotta get him to stop.
There must be over $1 million in here.
But we can't tell him that we're out. So if you go up this side, it's gonna squeak. So he's gonna know that you're awake and he's gonna run away. So don't go up that side, bros. Don't go up. You come over here. We get to actually be awful and make a mess.
What? Hey!
Boom!
Hey! Get me out of here!
Dear Bess, I'm just about finished with my renovation work and counting out all of those gold coins. Lewis was behind all of the accidents, hoping to pressure Rose into selling the house so he could find the treasure himself. Although Rose and Abby may not have a legal right to the gold, the bank the coins were stolen from will still give them a reward for finding it.
Cool.
The house also has gotten a lot of publicity with all of the news stories, and the place is booked solid for the first month of its opening. I guess a haunted bed and breakfast with hidden treasures is all the rage these days, even if there are no such things as ghosts. I think. See you soon, Nancy.
We did it! We beat Message in a Haunted Mansion in just under 2 hours. Thank you so much for joining me. So that was the third game in the series. So the next time we're together, I'll be moving on to the fourth game in the series, which is Treasure in a Royal Tower. One of my favorites, actually probably in my top 10 favorite games. I'm really excited about that one. Feel free to follow me if you don't already on Twitch. You can also feel free to follow me on Twitter. My handle is @VBudkey. It's the same as my username here. I always tweet out whenever I realize, get my schedule together for the week and I know the next time I'm going to be able to stream. So feel free to follow me there. Also, feel free to follow me on Vine if you want. I think I'm going to start making Vines when I'm getting ready to post as well, or to stream as well. But thank you. Thanks, guys, for chatting. It's so much more fun when I get to talk back and forth with you guys. Thanks for watching the game, for appreciating it as much as I do, for letting me share it with you. It's just so much fun for me to do this, and I really appreciate everything. Have a great rest of the week, guys. Stay awesome, and I'll see you here next time. Bye.